Hey, what's up? What's going on, YouTube? Back again with another video. This is more towards the listener. If you don't listen to my videos and you don't care to hear what I have to say, just click on, because this is just gonna be another video of me ranting about different stuff. All right. So before I even get this video started, damn, the title the title is he is thirsty for women versus his thirst for a woman, attractive women versus attraction for a woman. All right, now I'm going to break this down into 4 sections. All right, starting off with he's thirsty for women. This is your guy that sees a woman and thinks she's beautiful and he just pursues her, boom, boom. And, he says, oh, I like you, boom. You see another woman, oh, I like you, I like you, I like you. I mean, boom, boom. And, it's like he has no, what do you call it? Attraction for these women. They're attractive women, but he's not attracted to these women. I should say he might sleep with them and whatever, but he doesn't really care about these women. Like, I want her, like, I'm leaving here tonight with her, and I'm not saying he has to have options or he has to thing. I need you guys to understand there's a thirsty man that will walk up to just about every woman in the street and try to get her number or try to talk to her or try to approach her. That's thirsty men. All right, that's what the thirsty men do. All right, now a thirst for a woman. All right, now a thirst for a woman is different. It's different because you know specifically what you want, what kind of woman you want, whether it be race, height, size, sensuality, just about anything, color, skin tone, whatever. You're very specific about this woman. All right, this is one woman you're specific about. You're not hooting and hollering at every woman here and there, And this is a thirst for a certain woman, his woman to be, Some men actually, believe this and do move like this, because there could be like 20 or 30 pretty women in a room and a man will not sleep with them or try to talk to them or try to holler at them or try to reason with them to get them out their clothes or get them out the drawers or or basically try to get at them. This is for the thirsty man. The thirsty man will see a room full of women and try to holler at all of them and try to seduce them with whatever he has. All right, that's the difference between a thirsty man who's thirsting for women and a man with his thirst for a specific woman. All right, now if you don't understand it, I'm sorry, we're moving on. Now, attractive women, there are so many attractive women out there, but like I said before, you can be attractive and it doesn't mean a man has to be attracted to you. All right, just like there's a lot of men out there which women are not attracted to. Vice versa, it's the same thing. You can be the ugly friend of the group and have the baddest chick, right? Because this is obviously in some circumstances where a woman will see a man, he might be mundane to other men, but to her he's the shit, like he's the shit in her world, and that's the thing. Attractive women can get whoever they want to do certain stuff, but not all men is gonna want an attractive woman, and that's to each their own. Now, attraction for a woman, a specific woman, like I said before, all right, it's like you know everything about the woman you want. You've had not only dreams, you've probably met her before, and you're probably trying to go back down that path. You probably like, well, I can probably turn her into this, or I can turn her into that, but if I get her hair cut, or if I get this, that done, boom, that's like attraction for a woman. All right, like you got a specific type of woman that you want. You're not playing the field. You're not trying to holler any and everything. It's a specific woman you want. All right. Now, this furthermore leads towards, attraction for a woman. Some, like I said before, some men like big girls, some men like slim girls, some men like, chubby, thick, um, women, some men. All right. Not all, but some men. Because I've seen this time and time again where, there might be a handsome gentleman. You might see him at work and you might think, oh my gosh, like he is the prettiest dude, whatever. Boom. And then you see his girl and you're like, ooh, ouch. Like, damn, ugh. You might throw up a little in the back of your throat. But that's what he is attracted to. And he, he's carrying on with her. But that shit happens, all right? Now, to dive deep into what me breaking down all of that shit was for, is really like towards me. All right? I don't talk about nobody else but me. All right? So, to dive deep into this, it's like I seen this girl, and this girl, she was beautiful, and I get those bubbly feelings, like scary, like I can't even talk to her sometimes. I haven't even asked the girl her name, right? But it's not like I'm attracted to her, like I want to sleep with her, but I just feel like, wow, like damn, she is beautiful, and I would like to be her man. I would like to do all this stuff to her. But then I get on the bus and, I see this woman walk in, like we all coming from work, and it seems like she was either coming from work or she was traveling or something, because she had on a backpack, and it was like, it's weird how she was dressed, but I can detail everything to you guys. I don't know. It's winter, and everybody got on, shoes. All right, all right. But I don't know what the color is for that cargo color that Timbs are like. That color Timbs are like. But she had on that kind of creamish coat, that Timbs color coat, right, with some blue jeans, faded blue jeans, and 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 a pair of Timberlands, and I found myself like, wow, like just look. I caught just eye contact with her, and I just looked at her, and all of a sudden, like, I became aroused, and I was wondering, what the fuck, what's going on with me, And this has happened not only with her in this scenario, but I don't get why it doesn't happen with the girl, which I've seen numerous times, or I don't feel that kind of lustful or attraction towards her that I felt towards this woman just walking on the bus. I don't know this woman from a hole in the wall. She's probably like 5'3", if not 5'4". She had on a big coat with a big coat. Her hair wasn't done, and it's like, her skin was like, it was like not creamish, but it was like dark, not dark, I would say, but she was dark brown skin. Like, her skin was like a bit lighter than mine, and I'm a dark skinned dude, but she was a bit lighter than mine. And I mean, I found her very attractive. Mind you, I could not see a skin. I could not see skin. Skin was not showing. I did not find her attractive towards her her flashing me or anything like that. It was just looking at her in the eyes, looking at her in the face. I just became aroused. And I'm wondering, like, what the fuck am I doing? And this time I was there counting, like, how many stops do I have to last on this bus before I get off? And I had to think about something. I had to change my mind. I had to change, you know, my thoughts, because this random person got on the bus. Mind you, I don't know this woman from a hole in the wall. I don't take this bus regularly. I don't ever see her. It was like once in a blue moon. And all of a sudden I felt so aroused because I thought about her. I thought about her in this negative way. I saw her and all I thought was like, wow. To me, like, damn, you, like, I mean, she wasn't even thick, or she wasn't even like a big girl or anything like that, but her pants were, like tight on her. I mind you, and the coat was covering her ass and thing, but I just saw her legs and the Tims. I will remember the Tims because she had them tucked in, and tied like. But with that said and done, it's like, just, men are fucking freaky animals, bro, because it it it's unbelievable. But I don't even know if I'm ever gonna see that woman again or anything like that. But just sometimes you can meet or see people and you become aroused, not even by them, because I haven't spoken to her. I haven't spoken to either of them. Well, I tried to speak to the one bitch I think, I might like or something like that. Whatever, boom. I don't know that bitch from a hole in the wall either. But for this one that I saw on the bus, I was like, wow. I'm looking at several people, whatever, boom, boom. I'm like, boom. But I just saw her. She came in with this big coat, and then she had like the hoodie over her head, and all I could see was her face. And I was like, wow. Oh my gosh, what is going on with me? I need to think about something else. How many stops do I have left on this bus? Like, when am I going to get off? I got to do this tomorrow. I got to do that. And I tried to change my mind. So there's a huge difference between attraction versus attractive, because the girl that I see on the regular, she's a very attractive woman, right? But I saw this woman, and she got on the bus, and she was just like, it was like, because I think it was raining. It was either raining or something. And she had on her jacket. It was cold. It wasn't raining yet. Yeah, it was raining that night. It was raining. So I was just thrown back, and I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? But I had to shake that off, and it happens to me. Not so often does this happen to me, where I see a person, I'm just attracted to them. And I know how women are. And women can't, just be attracted to a person, unless the person has an attractive body and they this and they that. And she was a regular woman. She wasn't that tall. She wasn't that she wasn't in no girl clothing or anything like that, but she looks very, attractive to me. I don't know. But yeah, man, I'm fucked up right now. So I'm going to let you guys get some rest, and we'll talk about this. We'll discuss this shit later. I don't know, man. Holla at y'all later. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll talk to y'all soon, man. I'm out. I've been going on for about 20 minutes now. I'm over, man. I'm out.